What exactly is a man? Now, if you look at man, you will see him like an animal, isn't that right? His body, his head, his two legs and two hands structured like an animal. And this explains why in Genesis 1, man is just one of those creatures that were created during the 6 days. Except for one thing, man is made in the image of God. So man is like a drawing, just like when you draw animals or you draw man, except that the drawing of man is like that of an image of God. So in a way, as far as you and I appear to be, we appear to be finite in every way. So we have a structure, we have a head and a body and all that. We have a structure. So there's a tendency on our part to describe each other. So we say this guy is this and this guy is that. We say he's humble, we say he's proud, and we say. But the interesting part of it, we don't like to be judged, do we? None of us would ever want to describe in any way. When you're young, perhaps you allow a description of yourself. You just simply follow your father and mother. But you get older, you begin to have a character of your own, so to speak. So because of that personality which you possess, you don't want to be framed in any way. You don't want to be described in any way. Right? Why is that so? Or is it because we have an ego? We have a strong ego. Or we are self-proud of ourselves. So because of that, if you judge me, I will definitely oppose. Is it because of that? My proposition to you is that man, although a finite body, is infinite within him. What is so interesting is that we can draw men. We can draw him with a finite body. Every character of him is also well defined, can be humble or proud or whatever it is. The world he lives in is also finite, but yet there's a mystery in all this. The true identity of the person cannot be found. And therefore, no matter how you describe the man, you just simply cannot be accurate. The one soul revolts against it. Any form of imaging is idol worship. So we have to be very careful of the way we treat others. We have to love them as we love ourselves. Why? Because of the infinity that is in every one of us, including in me and you. Even to describe ourselves, our soul is not happy with. You can explore yourself, of course, in the sense that you learn how to love, you learn how not to hate. But then, when you describe yourself, that's when your soul begins to hate. You see, Genesis chapter 2 describes the infinity of man. How? Because God breathed into man the breath of life, and man became a living soul. In Genesis 1, although you may say that man is alive, but man is not exactly a living soul. It is only when God breathed into man the breath of life, that's when infinity comes into the man. That's when there is true livingness. The infinity is the breath.